Welcome back to The Explainer. Okay, today we are shattering a massive myth. You know that whole idea that you need a giant bank loan, some huge warehouse full of products, or a massive team of employees just to build a serious business? Yeah, totally false. We're breaking down the top 10 home businesses that you can launch in 2026. And honestly, these might just completely redefine how you think about your career, your income, and just your daily life. Let's get into it. Okay, let's dive into this and just completely reimagine the traditional startup for a second. What if your next successful venture didn't require that grueling, hour-long commute sitting in bumper-to-bumper traffic? What if it started right there, in your living room, on your couch? Millions of Americans are pivoting to this exact model, trading crushing overhead for ultimate freedom. Because in today's economy, all you actually need is a laptop, a reliable internet connection, and a valuable skill. Think about it. The old way of doing business was heavy. It meant signing these incredibly expensive downtown commercial leases, outfitting a storefront, and taking on crippling overhead that could literally sink you before you even made your very first sale. But the new way? It's all about agility. We're talking massive flexibility, drastically lower costs, and the absolute freedom to reach customers all over the globe without ever having to leave your zip code. So, counting down from 10, let's start with Category 1, Creativity and Services. These are fantastic, low-barrier entry ideas where you can monetize your creativity right away. Coming in at number 10 is print on demand. Historically, selling custom apparel meant your garage was just stuffed to the ceiling with boxes of hoodies, right? And you just prayed you'd sell enough to break even. Well, print on demand eliminates that financial risk entirely. You design a cool shirt or a mug, but a third-party supplier only prints and ships it when a customer actually buys it. You carry zero physical inventory. Your only job? Making great designs and marketing them to the world. Moving on to number 9, we've got freelance services. Listen, whether you can edit a tight, engaging video, write compelling copy, or understand SEO, which, by the way, is just a fancy way of making sure a business actually shows up on Google when someone searches for them, companies are actively looking to outsource these exact tasks right now. The beauty here is total location independence. You could literally be running a full-scale creative operation for a high-paying client in New York while sipping coffee at your kitchen table in Colorado. So, the crucial point is this powerful realization from our sources. If you already have a valuable skill, you already have a business. Imposter syndrome stops so many incredibly talented people before they even get to the starting line. You do not need an MBA. You don't need a fancy degree. If you know how to solve a specific problem for a business, you already have the foundational engine for your startup. It's really that simple. But hey, what if you want to stop trading your time for money? That takes us to number 8, selling digital products. This is where we unlock infinite scale. Whether it's a productivity template for software like Notion, a digital weekly planner, or a specialized ebook, the advantage is just staggering. You do the hard work of creating the product exactly once, and then you can sell it a million times. No warehouse, no shipping fees, and you are literally never out of stock. Moving right along up the ladder of scalability, we have Category 2, content and connections. Now we're shifting from pure service-based models to building a content engine. We're grouping number 7 and 6 together here, the home-based YouTube business and affiliate marketing. Because listen, YouTube isn't just for viral cat videos anymore. It's a modern, highly lucrative storefront. Give yourself a small room, a decent camera, and just a lot of consistency. Once you build an audience, you don't just earn ad revenue. By layering in affiliate marketing, you earn commissions simply by recommending the software, gear, or books you already use and genuinely love. Build the trust first, and the revenue naturally follows. Coming in at number 5 is online coaching. Here is a fundamental truth about human psychology for you. People will happily pay an expert to save themselves time. We all want the shortcut. You don't need millions of followers to be a successful coach in fitness, parenting, personal finance, or marketing. You just need a specific skill and a clear, repeatable process that actually gets people results. If you can do that, you've got a business. All right, let's look at the next tier of our countdown. Category 3, AI and management. Number 4 is starting an AI content agency. Okay, here is the absolute reality in the business world right now. Companies know they absolutely should be using AI, but when they actually try, it sounds robotic, or they just end up staring at a blank prompt box in total frustration. They need blogs and emails, but they just lack the time and expertise. So your ultimate value isn't just generating the raw text, it's being the human editor who takes that bland AI output and refines it into a brand's unique, compelling voice. That is hugely valuable. At number 3, we have social media management. Small businesses desperately need attention online to survive, and that creates a massive opportunity for you. But the real secret here is the business model itself. Instead of the exhausting hustle of constantly hunting for new one-off projects every single month, managing someone's Instagram or LinkedIn allows you to secure monthly retainers. You get to trade the constant low-level anxiety of unpredictable income for the incredible emotional relief of stable recurring revenue. It's a total game changer.
Let's move to category 4 and see how this all builds into the highly scalable models at the very top of our list: scalable brands and education.
Entering the highly scalable top tier at number 2 is the e-commerce business. Now, I know, launching an online store is easier than it has ever been, but our sources highlight a really critical strategy. Do not build a digital junk drawer of hundreds of random, disconnected items. Just don't do it. Instead, focus relentlessly on one specific niche. Think high-end pet accessories or maybe specialized eco-friendly camping gear. Master the quality, obsess over customer service, and build a cohesive brand that people actually remember and return to.
And now, we've reached the top of the mountain. The single most scalable home business model you can launch in 2026 is
Number 1, the online education business. Think about it. The internet is fundamentally a massive search engine for upskilling. If you can teach someone to code, to manage their personal finances, or hey, even bake artisanal sourdough bread, you can package that knowledge into a high-value course or a digital community. The scalability is just unmatched. A successful course naturally snowballs into high-ticket consulting, speaking engagements, and software partnerships. You aren't just selling a product anymore. You are building an entire ecosystem around your expertise.
And this brilliantly illustrates why education takes the top spot. Quote, "Knowledge is one of the few products you can sell without inventory while continuously improving its value." I mean, it is the ultimate asset. The more you teach it and share it, the sharper and more valuable it becomes. How cool is that?
All right, stepping away from the countdown for a second, we've got a crucial bonus tip. Start before you're ready. Because here is a grounded, pragmatic reality check from our sources. Execution beats ideas every single time. The absolute biggest trap you can fall into is hiding away for months, endlessly tweaking a logo, and trying to build the perfect business in secret. Don't do it. Start incredibly small, launch fast, get your offering into the hands of real people so you can get immediate, honest feedback. Use that customer feedback to iterate and improve the product, and only then do you pour fuel on the fire to grow. Really let this sink in. Every single massive, successful business in the world started with a first, usually slightly clunky customer interaction, not a flawless website. Action and rapid iteration will outpace perfectionism every single day of the week, for sure.
So, looking back at all these distinct models, you might be wondering which one is actually the best. Well, the truth is, the best business isn't the trendiest one that everyone happens to be talking about on social media. It's the one that sits right smack in the middle of these 4 pillars: your current skills, your deep interests, your actual available time, and the specific, painful problems that you are uniquely equipped to solve for a customer. When those 4 things align, you found your winner.
The roadmap is laid out, and the barrier to entry has quite literally never been lower. So the only question left for you is, which home business will you start today to build something meaningful? Pick one, commit to the messy process of learning, stay remarkably consistent, and give it the time it needs to compound. Thanks for hanging out with me on this explainer, and I'll catch you on the